Archangel Michael says the moment you've been sensing is not ordinary, it's a signal carved into time itself. The day you thought would pass like all others has been marked in heaven's book with fire. A hand you cannot see has already moved the pieces, and every second now feels heavier than the last. The silence around you isn't empty, it is loaded with warnings too loud for the ear to hear. Shadows move with purpose, waiting for that one exact second when everything changes. The air feels thick because destiny is pressing against your skin, reminding you this isn't coincidence. Someone close has already whispered your name in places you cannot imagine. Behind smiles, there has been plotting, writing, and sealing of decisions meant to impact your soul. They counted on you not noticing, but heaven has already shattered their secrecy. Every corner of your path is being tested, every glance carrying more than what appears. The truth is crawling closer, ready to burst open like a storm. And once it comes, nothing in your life will remain the same. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The night may look calm, but storms do not announce themselves politely. You have been protected from what was hidden, but now you are being asked to stay awake. The curtain is rising, and you will see the faces behind the act. Your heart is already uneasy, and that's not by chance. It's the divine alarm ringing inside you, pulling you closer to revelation. Pay attention, because the smallest details carry the greatest messages. They tried to bind your future with decisions made in darkness. But what they sealed in secret, heaven is preparing to break open in front of your eyes. The next hours are not just hours, they are a final preparation. Everything has been placed so you can't escape knowing anymore. Their plans have matured, their timing sharpened, but they didn't calculate one thing, this message reaching you now. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The signals began days ago, but you didn't notice. Strange delays, sudden silences, people moving differently around you. Those weren't random, they were threads being pulled toward this exact moment. A whisper from above has already gone before you. Your name was called not once, not twice, but 3 times in the presence of light. That's why you are restless, it's not your imagination, it's your spirit reacting to truth. Someone thinks you won't recognize them until it's too late. But their reflection is already cracking, their cover about to collapse. You will see them, not in disguise, but in their raw betrayal. And when that happens, you will understand why the warnings came so strongly. The hour isn't ordinary, the date isn't casual, it's the line where everything splits. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The walls around you may look the same, but their weight has changed. Each object in your space carries a strange awareness, like it knows what is about to be revealed. The atmosphere itself is pressing down, signaling that something irreversible is moving toward you. The people who once smiled at you are carrying secrets too heavy for their own hearts. Their words slip, their eyes avoid, and their actions betray what they never intended for you to know. Every step you take closer to this date is pulling you into the very core of their hidden truth. Archangel Michael says, what was written against you is about to be torn apart. He stands at the threshold, preparing to expose the lies, and he will not allow the trap to close around you. The very fabric of the enemy's plan is unraveling faster than they can hold it together. They thought you were unprepared, but heaven has been preparing you silently. Even your pain, even your confusion, has been armor shaping you for this hour. Nothing was wasted, not even your tears. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The darkness tried to convince you that this was only a simple day. But now the veil is being ripped, and you will see why this date holds so much weight. What they tried to bury is breaking out of the ground. You may not realize it yet, but every move they made was watched. No letter signed, no step taken, no word spoken escaped the record of heaven. The evidence has already been gathered in your favor. The one who spoke against you sits uneasy tonight. Their confidence is gone, replaced with trembling they cannot explain. They know the hour of their exposure has finally come. And in the midst of their collapse, your breakthrough will rise. What you thought was lost forever will be restored in ways you didn't imagine. This is the exchange being prepared for you now. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The ground beneath your feet is shifting, but not to destroy you, to lift you. Something bigger than your expectation is being built under the very circumstances meant to bury you. The foundation of your new chapter is already complete. You will hear words in the coming hours that confirm this warning. They will sound casual at first, but they will strike your soul with lightning clarity. That will be the moment you know heaven is speaking directly to you. Do not fear the uncovering, because your strength has been chosen for this. You were not picked by chance, you were selected because you can carry the truth once it breaks open. And the revelation is so close now, it is almost burning at the door. The silence before you is not empty, it's sacred. It's the pause before thunder shakes the ground. And when it shakes, you will see clearly who stands with you and who always stood against you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The clock is no longer innocent, it ticks with urgency, each second echoing louder than before. Every passing moment is sharpening the edge of truth, preparing to cut through the web of lies spun around you. The weight in your chest is not fear, it is destiny pressing forward. Those who conspired behind your back are starting to falter. Their once confident voices shake when they speak your name, and their shadows betray the unease in their spirit. They sense the unraveling, but they cannot stop it now. Archangel Michael says the truth will arrive like a storm. It will not knock gently, it will break down the door, demanding to be seen. The hidden hands will tremble, and their masks will crumble before your eyes. You are not walking into danger, you are walking into revelation. The fire that once burned against you is turning into light to expose their faces. The moment you've been guided toward is not punishment, it's liberation. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This date has been circled in silence long before you noticed it. Invisible forces aligned, ensuring that nothing could prevent this collision between light and darkness. That is why you feel the shift so strongly, it is irreversible. The whispers you've ignored will now grow louder. The fragments of suspicion in your mind will align into a clear picture you cannot deny. And once you see it, the truth will never leave your heart. They plan to use you as a pawn, to take what was never theirs. Their greed blinded them, but justice has been waiting silently for this moment. Heaven is now releasing the signal to turn their plot upside down. When the first crack appears in their story, you will know. The lies will not hold, their rehearsed lines will break, and you will see fear in their eyes for the first time. That is when you'll realize the tables have turned. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your steps are being guided away from traps. The same roads that were meant to confuse you will now become paths of revelation. Every twist you thought was misfortune was secretly leading you to safety. The eyes watching you are not only human. Protection has surrounded your name, guarding every corner of your existence. That's why you survived the seasons they hoped would end you. The person you least expect holds the key to exposing everything. Their silence has been part of the divine timing, waiting for the right second to speak. Once they do, the curtain of secrecy will fall instantly. And in that unveiling, you will not just see their betrayal, you will discover your own power. Your strength, your worth, and your calling will shine brighter than the schemes set against you. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You have walked through fire, but you never burned. You have been crushed, but never destroyed. Those scars you carry are proof you were chosen to withstand storms that others could not survive. The trembling you feel is not weakness, it's awakening. The spirit within you is rising to meet the truth that has been hidden too long. That's why the darkness fights you so hard, because it knows your moment is close. This day is etched in divine memory, not as destruction but as a turning point. Your life will no longer be defined by silence and shadows. Instead, it will be written by light, justice, and undeniable revelation. What was meant to break you will become your stepping stone. And as you rise, even those who doubted you will be forced to acknowledge the truth standing in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The night around you is heavy, as if time itself is holding its breath. The silence is not natural, it is waiting, preparing to drop a truth so sharp it will cut through everything you thought you knew. The hours leading to this moment are sacred, marked by destiny. You can sense movement in the unseen. Someone has been pacing, restless, unable to sleep because the weight of their secret grows heavier. Their conscience betrays them, and the cracks in their heart are beginning to show. Archangel Michael says the chains that bound you are already breaking. The hidden hands that tried to control your path are losing their grip. Every lie spoken against you is turning back on the one who spoke it. What you are stepping into is not danger but awakening. The darkness has played its game long enough, but now the light has drawn its sword. This is the hour where truth is unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The voices of doubt tried to silence you, but they failed. Every tear you cried watered the soil of revelation, and now it is blooming. The harvest of truth cannot be hidden any longer. You have walked through shadows, yet none consumed you. You faced storms, yet none drowned you. That strength was not ordinary, it was the shield placed over you for this very moment. They gathered against you, thinking their unity would crush your spirit. But heaven only allowed them to come closer so their intentions would be revealed all at once. Their circle is now broken. The trembling you feel inside is not fear, it is recognition. Your soul already knows that this is the shift you've been waiting for. The storm is no longer approaching, it has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Someone has been rehearsing their words, preparing to tell you a version of the story. But no matter how polished their voice sounds, the truth will pierce through the disguise. They cannot control what heaven has chosen to uncover. Every hidden meeting, every forged plan, every shadowed signature, it has been recorded. Nothing they thought was invisible has escaped the eyes of the unseen. The record of their deeds is complete. The date they thought was theirs has turned against them. The very hour they believed would secure their victory has become the hour of their downfall. Destiny cannot be stolen. And you, the one they underestimated, are the reason light is breaking through. Your survival was their greatest mistake, because now you will witness everything come undone. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You may not see it yet, but the earth beneath you has shifted. What was hidden under layers of deception is rising to the surface. No hand can cover it again once it breaks open. The silence in your room is not emptiness, it's protection. Forces greater than you understand have already sealed your safety. That's why every arrow fired at you has missed its mark. There is someone close who cannot hold their secret much longer. Their voice shakes when they look at you because the truth is burning inside them, demanding to be spoken. Soon, their silence will break. When that moment comes, your heart will know instantly that this was the warning. The weight of clarity will fall upon you, and you will finally see who was loyal and who was not. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Their masks are slipping. Every smile that once fooled you now feels different, hollow, empty. You are beginning to see the truth even before it is spoken. The shadows cannot hide forever. Their time is up, and their plans are collapsing faster than they can repair them. What they built against you is crumbling under its own weight. You were never alone in this. Invisible hands have been guiding you, protecting you from traps you didn't even see. That's why you survived battles you didn't know you were fighting. The storm that terrified them is the same storm that will free you. And once it passes, nothing in your world will look the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The air tonight carries a charge you cannot ignore. It hums against your skin like a current, whispering that the moment has arrived. Nothing is random anymore, every detail has been orchestrated for this unveiling. The ones who thought they moved in secret now find their steps exposed. Every glance they cast carries guilt, every word they try to cover breaks into fragments. Their confidence has drained away, leaving only trembling. Archangel Michael says their time of hiding is finished. Their schemes that stretched for months, even years, collapse under the weight of divine judgment. You will stand and see their faces when the masks fall. The pressure you feel is not meant to crush you, it is meant to wake you. The shaking in your heart is the sound of chains breaking. This is not fear, it is the vibration of freedom drawing near. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They drew lines to keep you out, but heaven erased them. They signed papers against you, but the ink has already faded in the light. What they claimed was theirs is being pulled back to its rightful owner. Your name, spoken in the wrong places, is now being defended in the highest places. No curse spoken in shadows can hold power anymore. Every lie is dissolving like smoke in the wind. You thought the silence meant you were forgotten, but it meant preparation. What was being woven for you could not be rushed. It had to be perfect, timed to the very second. Now the lock has turned, the seal is breaking, and the door swings open. You will walk into the truth, and once you do, you will never walk the same path again. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The trembling in the enemy's camp grows louder. Their whispers are no longer confident but panicked. They know the hour is against them, and nothing they do can reverse it. One of them is already breaking apart inside. Their guilt eats at them like fire, and their silence is cracking. Soon, their confession will spill out without warning. The date that once looked ordinary will be remembered forever. It is the pivot, the day of exposure, the night where hidden hands can no longer remain hidden. Heaven has decided, and the matter is settled. And you, chosen one, will not just witness it, you will rise from it. This night will not end in your downfall, it will end in your release. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The signs are already visible if you look closely. A word spoken out of place, a sudden shift in their eyes, an uneasy silence when your name is mentioned. These are the cracks in their foundation. The storm has reached its height. Nothing can delay the lightning strike that reveals everything. The hourglass has run out, and now the unveiling begins. You are stepping into a destiny written long before this betrayal. Their plans cannot erase what has been sealed over your life. The truth will not just set you free, it will crown you. Even as the storm rages, peace is being carved for you. What they meant to destroy you with will turn into the testimony that lifts you higher. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The curtain falls now, and nothing remains hidden. Their names, their deeds, their intentions, all of it spills out under the weight of revelation. What they whispered in shadows has been shouted in light. You will see with eyes that cannot be deceived. The very faces you trusted will show their true nature, and the shock will be heavy. But it will also free you. This is not an ending, it is a beginning. The chains that wrapped around your life are falling to the ground. Their sound is not of despair but of victory. You are stepping out of the prison built against you. The storm is passing, and when the sky clears, your life will never return to what it was. The truth is yours now, and nothing can steal it away again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The storm that broke open the silence is still echoing. Its roar has shaken every hidden thing, dragging it into the light. What was buried so deep is now uncovered, raw and undeniable before you. The ones who thought they had the upper hand are collapsing. Their steps grow weaker, their words stumble, their secrets spill out without control. They cannot escape the spotlight that has turned on them. Archangel Michael says this unveiling was written long before they planned their schemes. Heaven has been waiting for this moment to expose every shadow and restore your name. You are standing at the center of a divine reversal. The fear you once carried is no longer yours. It has shifted to them, weighing on their hearts with a heaviness they cannot bear. What once hunted you now flees from you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The wind has changed direction. It no longer blows against you but lifts you forward into the place meant for you all along. Nothing can hold back what is now in motion. The people who stood against you will watch as doors open in front of you. The same hands that tried to close your future will tremble as blessings pour out. Every curse spoken is turning into fuel for your rise. Do not cling to the pain of betrayal. It has served its purpose, pushing you toward this very awakening. Without it, you would never have been prepared for what comes next. Your story is no longer defined by loss, it is rewritten in strength. Every scar you carry is now a testimony that cannot be denied. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The hour has struck, and the shift is complete. The date carved into silence has exploded into revelation. Nothing will return to how it was before this night. Your spirit is stronger, your vision clearer, your path illuminated. The chains that once silenced you are shattered at your feet. You are free in ways you didn't even know you needed. The enemies of your destiny now bow under the weight of truth. Their plans are dust, their words powerless, their hands empty. Justice has answered, and the outcome is sealed. This is not just survival, it is victory. You stand taller now, rising above the ashes of deception into the brilliance of light. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The night is closing, but not in darkness. It is closing in peace, in clarity, in undeniable triumph. The storm has passed, leaving the air sharp and clean around you. You no longer walk with uncertainty. You walk with strength, guided by revelation, protected by forces greater than any scheme. Nothing can shake the foundation now set beneath your feet. Your name is lifted, your life restored, your path made new. What was stolen is being returned, multiplied beyond measure. What was broken is being rebuilt stronger than before. This is your moment. This is the hour marked for your awakening, and nothing can erase it from your story. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The dust has settled, but its taste still lingers in the air. What once felt hidden now lies exposed, stripped of all disguise. The world around you feels heavier, yet brighter, because the weight of secrets has finally been lifted. Those who whispered against you cannot look you in the eyes. Their pride has shattered, and their confidence is gone. Their downfall is written into the very same day they thought would crown their victory. The strength that kept you standing is no longer quiet. It is rising like fire, undeniable and unstoppable. You have become the living proof that no scheme can outlast the truth. Archangel Michael says, "The battle you endured is not wasted, it has secured your destiny." The scars you carry are not marks of defeat but medals of survival. Heaven itself has signed off on your restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Every step you take now is heavy with purpose. The ground beneath you feels new, no longer the soil of confusion but the soil of revelation. Each path opening before you is marked with favor. Those who doubted you will have no choice but to witness your rise. Their words of mockery will turn into silence as blessings overflow into your life. What they tried to block will flow around them like a river. The fire they set against you has burned themselves instead. Their hands, once eager to harm, now tremble in regret. The very weapons aimed at your heart have turned against them. You stand untouched, preserved, and unshaken. Not because the storm wasn't real, but because your protection was stronger. Type Amen to get blessing 111. This isn't just victory, it's a new beginning. What once closed against you is now wide open. The cycle of betrayal has ended, and the cycle of restoration has begun. You are stepping into a season where nothing can be hidden from you again. Every mask, every lie, every secret will reveal itself at the first glance. The truth is now your constant companion. Your blessings are not delayed any longer. They rush toward you, unstoppable, undeniable, sealed with divine authority. No barrier remains to hold them back. The date that was once feared is now celebrated. It marks the turning point that rewrote your story forever. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The weight has lifted, and your heart beats differently now. It beats with freedom, with clarity, with power. You no longer carry the silence of fear, you carry the roar of truth. Those who betrayed you will fade into the shadows of their own downfall. Their names will no longer haunt your nights. Their power over you has vanished like smoke. You will sleep peacefully again, unshaken, untroubled. For the first time in so long, rest will feel safe. The storm that once kept you awake has lost its voice. This night has ended, but it has left behind a dawn you have never known before. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The horizon glows brighter than it ever has. What lies ahead is not chained by the pain of the past. It is wide, open, and overflowing with the promise of freedom. You are no longer the same. You carry the strength of survival, the fire of truth, and the certainty of protection. Nothing can shake what has been secured for you. The date that carried dread is now your banner of triumph. The secret that haunted you is powerless, exposed, and destroyed. You have won, and nothing will change that. From this moment forward, you walk not in fear but in glory. And every step will echo with the sound of destiny fulfilled. Type Amen to get blessing 444.